Hello, good morning, good afternoon. And so, are you afraid to do your Facebook Lives? Do you build up an anxiety before going to it? We know that Facebook Lives are so important. Facebook says that it's coming that there will be 80% of the news feed will be filled with videos. So it's really important for us to get out there and do our lives. But there's this fear about it. How many of you out there have a fear about going live? Let me know if you're just starting your lives. Maybe you have some experience, or maybe you're a pro at it, because I have some tips to help you get over that fear. So if you're joining me live, please say hello, tell me where you're coming from, and if you're on the replay, then let me know you're on the replay and I'll come back to you later. If we haven't met before, my name is Olive Dodd, and I am here on my business page to inspire you to bring your business online using social media strategies. And I come here live 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at approximately 9 o'clock Pacific time. So welcome. So today's topic is how to get over our fear of life. So many times, we have these thoughts in our heads that we're tongue-tied, we don't know what to say, we're terrified, we are afraid of what people are going to think. You can't do this, you're not good enough, you have butterflies, insecure, maybe you're an introvert. So all those things come into play, and then you have to push this button and talk. So how do we get over that? So I have some tools that I learned just recently. Well, they were reminded. I listened to some training just recently, but it reminded me of, I have these skill sets in my background with yoga and meditation and all that kind of thing, but these just brought it all together. So I wanted to share that with you. And so think of your Facebook Lives as a bit of a personal development tool too, so you feel so much better when you do it. So when you have these anxieties and these fears, do you ever think about how that actually feels in your body? Oh, hi, Darlene. Good morning. Don't actually do lives, but rather do my video, then post it, kind of like a little security blanket. Well, we'll have to get you on to doing some actual lives, pushing the live button. I've seen some of your videos and they are excellent. So stay tuned. So when you have that fear, think about it. You're tensed up. You can't breathe. You're all in your head, and your head's telling you all these things that you're afraid of. So just before your live, you need to kind of open up yourself. So doing some arm movements to open up that chest, to kind of open up the body and loosen it up. And so, yeah, because you notice, ever think about a baby. When a baby cries, they cry with their whole body. And then as, adults, we have all these life experiences and these traumas, and where does it go? It goes into our fascia and our muscles. And then we get cut off from our body and we think all in our heads. We live in our heads and we ignore what our body is telling you. So when you feel that fear and you feel constricted, you need to open up and, to really reconnect with your body again. So here's what you need to do. So the first one is just to get that body alive. So you'll swing your arms and open up your chest so that you're breathing. And this is going to sound a little bit strange and a little bit off the wall, but it really does work. So just bear with me. And so then you want to move that energy, because again, it's all in your head, right? And it's going into your muscles, you're tensed up. So I'm going to stand back a little bit and you start to do some body shaking. So starting with your knees and just shaking your knees and shaking your hands, and then just kind of let it move all into your body and shake it all up. And that moves that energy, gets rid of that fear. See, I already feel so much better, some tingles. And just do that kind of shimmy and shake. And then it's in your breathing too. If you can slow down your breathing, that goes into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the relaxation as opposed to the flight or fight. So just take a pause And take a big inhale and a longer exhale. And that stillness for 2 seconds. And just be mindful of your breathing. And that slows you down. So this is what you can do. This is 3 things that you're going to do before. So the body shake, the pause and breathe, and then bring your attention down to your body. So you can take your hand and literally pull it down, and then the other one, and pull it down, and then rest your hands on your upper thighs or your hips, so that you're bringing your attention down into your body, shifting out of your brain. When you speak fast, you're speaking from your head. When you slow down, you're speaking from your gut. So I have to remind myself all the time to slow down, because I tend to get nervous and then speak fast. And so it's so much better if you can just get into the body. So those are things to do before. And then during your live too, if you feel that tension coming on, you can just say, okay, well, I'm just going to check my notes for a second to see if I've missed anything, and do that pause. Pause and breathe. And then it kind of just plays itself out. So it might be a little bit strange for some of you, a little bit off the wall, but just try it. Move that energy and get out of your head. Shift it down into your body and just shake it all out. So you can use these Facebook Lives as a personal development tool, to get more authentic and to slow down. The great tip is to have a big note: slow down and breathe. And then, then you can start to, talk from the gut. And another, just a side too, is you can do a live that's only for you. You can set the privacy that's only for you. And then you can practice to be really, really bad and do all those fears that you're afraid of, that you stumble over your words, you forget what you're going to say, you have to check your notes. And then, you can practice to be really bad at it if you want. And then you can play that back and say, well, it's not really that bad. It's really, really good. And never, ever delete, because it's so wonderful to go back and see where you started and to see how you grow. My first live was pretty entertaining in one aspect. So, and remember too that it's not about the person who's speaking. Like, it's not about me, it's about you, the audience. And it's all about helping you. So if you get out of your head about thinking it's about you and how you're performing, and more about your audience, then it takes the stress off. So I hope that's been helpful. So just to recap, do your arm movements, do a little bit of shaking and moving that energy, and then pause and breathe. Just say, and pause, and take a breath, and shift that attention down. You don't have to do the hand movement, but shift your focus down to your feet and take it away from your head. Darlene, my husband is a voice-over dude, and before the voice is anything, he does all these strange mouth movements, stretching his mouth. Oh, I can't see the rest of it. But yeah, breathing is so key. I know that from meditation. It's just the first thing we do before meditation or before yoga or anything like that is just breathe, because it brings you into the present moment and gets you out of that headspace of worrying about all this information, just being in the moment and thinking about, your topic. So yeah, breathing is key. And just, you can do it so subtly too, even during I'm just going to check my notes. Take that breath, and a long exhale is the key. So I hope that has been helpful to you, and hope to see you out there doing some lives. These are great tips. It's not about me is a big one. Exactly. It's about your audience. So take the stress off you. You aren't being critiqued for your performance and how well you're doing. It's, the value that you're bringing, the information. So whether you have to look at your notes or take a breath and just, it doesn't matter. It's about, you know, it's about the other person and bringing value. So hope to see you doing some actual lives, Darlene. That would be awesome. And everybody else too. I'd love to see that. And it feels so wonderful when you do it. You'll have that wonderful sense of, yes, I've done it. So it's a challenge. So I hope that's been helpful. If you feel that this has been helpful and you know anybody else who might enjoy this, feel free to pass this along to them. And I will see you on Wednesday in approximately 9 a.m. Pacific time. So hope to see you then. And bye for now. Hope you have a wonderful day, whatever part of the day it is for you. Bye.